I mean, we were all kind of hoping EA Play was going to drop today, but it didn't. But some people got the game somehow, and well, they leaked some information. And this one piece of information changes a lot of stuff for us, changes our thinking, especially as a no money spent player. Ready to dominate Weekend League? Head on over to MaddenTurf.com for all the ebooks, tips, memberships, everything you need to start heading on that road to top 100. As always, use code CC for 10% off, and I'll see you guys on the sticks. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We are here talking no money spender. I mean, this could be for money spenders too, I guess. But there was a leak that happened today because people have started to get their hands on the game on the you have to have a disc copy at this point, but some people have it. I do not. Okay, don't worry about it. If you are new to No Money Spent, please make sure you drop a like on the video and you are subscribed. All right. The leak we're talking about today was the level reward. So we know that levels are different this year. We get 50 levels. It takes a ton of XP apparently to get up on the levels, which is good. You know, it should be a bit of a grind and not just throwing streaks all day long. I always hated that. So hopefully you don't have to do that to level up. But when we get through these levels, we saw some of the rewards leaked, and some of them really weren't that great, but some were okay, right? There's some stuff. There was a rare strategy item at level 30. The one at level 10 is what we are talking about today because it changes things for us. Hey, look at this, Najee Harris. Okay, so what are we getting at level 10? We are getting a Nat Rookie Premier fantasy pack. Is what it looked like, right? If it's not a fantasy pack, I'm just passing on what people have said, okay? But that's what it appears that we're going to be getting. And why that's really important is because it gives you an additional one, but it also could really affect the market for a Jamar Chase, who we were all expecting to be pretty expensive. Maybe he's not as expensive. Now, we'll say this. Normally, what happens in these situations is these cards still will have decent value, and our plan on No Money Spent was to get 3 non-auctionable cards: Jamar Chase, Kyle Pitts, and Moreg or something like that, and then have an auctionable Jamar Chase as well. Now what I'm going to do instead this time is I'm going to keep those 5 tokens for my auctionable Rookie Premier player and not use them. I'm not going to use them because I want to then see where prices are going to go based on this level reward. That's going to change a lot. I don't want to just blindly pick Jamar Chase, because what if Trevor Lawrence or someone happens to be the most expensive? So I'm still going to end up with the 3 players I really want. The 4th Rookie Premier, again, we can sort of really choose what we want to do there. I might go with AVT over at left guard or something like that. And I'm not going to tell you who you guys should pick for the 4th one there. But this does change things for us. And I think it makes it more crucial that we wait until we get these auctionable cards to really see, because I want the absolute top dollar for these cards. Now, if you happen to be looking at the auction block and you see a card is selling for a price and you say, I'm good cashing out at 125,000 coins, you know, go for it, right? There's always risk involved that things could go up, and there's always risk involved that things could go down. So that's up to you to decide when you want to sell an auctionable Rookie Premier. Again, to me, the idea of getting a card that will give us 6-figure coins instantly in the beginning of the game is really, really important, because we have to build up an entire team, especially if you're not buying bundles. You get a lot of spots to fill, right? So it just makes sense to think that way and do that way. Now, some of the other rewards we'll talk about here in a sec, but I just want to scroll through the Rookie Premiers for you guys again. If you haven't seen them, just give you my quick opinions. I like Najee overall as a running back. Cool. AVT, again, I really like him as my starting left guard. Start the year. I don't know who else you would put there. Quentin Nelson. He's going to be one of the top rated players. I'll take it. Barmore, probably no one taken. Jalen Phillips, again, he's got a lot of speed on him. A lot of speed. People are going to like that speed. But I don't love this card. Trevor Lawrence, a lot of people might be picking because, again, as a field general, he gets good ability, set feet lead. It's good speed, good throw power. It's a good card, right? We don't know what his release is like, haven't used him, but this is not a bad card. Not a bad card to pick up. Especially if you didn't do the pre-order, might not be a bad card to pick up there. Jamar Chase, everyone knows about. Obviously, we all love ourselves some Jamar Chase. We got Trevor Lawrence right here at 90 speed safety. Again, that's why I want him. I know his stats aren't great, but his zone coverage, his man coverage, they're not poor. They're in the 80s. I'll take that. I'll take that in August. Kyle Pitts, still the fastest tight end, as always. And Micah Parsons is really interesting because he could be a really, really good card. He could be a really, really, really good card if linebackers are really useful. I haven't seen anyone talk about if he can get Lurker or something like that. If he gets Lurker, it's not a bad card to pick. So you may want to check that out or wait for someone else to check Parsons out before, because you know there's going to be some Cowboys fans out there who are just going to blindly pick Parsons anyway. So maybe you wait and see, right? Maybe. I also really like JC Horn here. I really like this card. Again, his coverage stats aren't great. 82 and 78 is not great, but his speed is good. He's going to be, what are they going to have him at 6'1", 6'2" in the game maybe? Not bad at all. And then we roll back to Najee here. So again, those are going to be our choices. But for the other level rewards, there's a lot of coins, right? There's a lot of coins. There's a Linval Joseph at level 40. Not bad, free card. There's a George Kittle at level 50. Again, not bad, free card. Now, the one thing we are going to miss out on, if you stay true to no money spent, and again, you can call yourself a no money spent player, and if you want to open the little level packs, go for it, right? Don't let anyone judge you. But for me, running this series on YouTube, I cannot and will not open those, unfortunately. Now, the level packs don't look as juiced as they were in the years past, which is totally not surprising. That within the store, we're not going to get these monster platinum cards to start. It makes sense. They help sort of ruin the market a bit. I understand why they're not going to be there. I also noticed a lot of the tiers, as we level up, we're given us strategy items. Again, there was a rare one, lots of common ones. Okay, cool, right? Until we really get our hands on the game, how rare is a rare strategy item to get? Is there a higher tier going to be introduced really quickly? We don't know. Are these things going to be expensive? Is it a fantasy pack? Is it a random card? Again, nothing that I have seen tells me that yet. I don't mind the level rewards. They definitely seem tuned down, for sure. But we'll have to wait and see. I feel like maybe the second time they might be a little better, because at the beginning of the game, EA is probably doing its best to force people not to farm leveling up, right? They don't want that to happen. So these may be a little more nerfed than normal. So I'm not going to hold too much judgment on it until we see what the second one is. Whenever the second season comes along, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. I don't know. But again, please be sure that you are going to get the maximum value for these cards. Level 10. I know it's going to take a little bit of time to get to level 10, but that's okay. It's another card, but the impact is more around what we're going to be selling our auctionable card for. Hopefully it's still big coins, but again, the same point. If everyone gets big coins, coin value doesn't matter as much. So either way, be great. I'm out. Peace.